I am super excited to introduce you to the Big Talk Academy's Fall 2023 cohort for the virtual showcase. These 8 speakers spent 12 weeks going through this speaker and thought leadership incubator that culminated in a virtual showcase that you are going to see today. These speakers and these big talks are going to inspire, entertain, motivate, educate, and change how you think. I cannot wait to hear what you think about each one of these big talks. Enjoy. Born in Paris, Cecile Raynor graduated from the Sorbonne. After her PhD studies, she trained in the Alexander technique and during 35 years of teaching, founded the BIA process, helping people heal from chronic pain by addressing its root cause through integrated functioning at a mind, body, heart, and soul level. Please welcome to the stage, everyone, Cecile Raynor, from chronic pain to healing and the lightness of being.
Hi, everyone. There is a kind of chronic tension and pain that is avoidable. Yet, millions of people of all ages suffer from chronic pain, even when otherwise healthy. Feeling pain affects our decision and our behavior. We ignore or mislabel recurring tension that turns into chronic pain. I used to struggle with chronic paralyzing headaches that even medication could not clear. Meditation and stress management did help, but the pain kept returning. Feeling discouraged, I went on a quest that led me from a successful career in academia to a mind-body training in the Alexander technique. I felt so much better until a nerve pain was coursing through my back. I couldn't even tell when and where it would get triggered next. I panicked. I remember thinking, I'm an Alexander technique teacher. That can't be happening to me. But my hip was stuck to the right and my head to the left. I started working with therapists of all modalities. After 6 months and much money, my head and hip were still off and the pain remained. So I came back to myself for answers. Starting a blog, I had been sitting way more hours than usual. And when lost in my thinking, I was leaning on my left elbow. As a result, I was favoring my whole left side. I started paying more attention and activating my body intelligence over and over. Within a month, the pain was gone. My head and hip shifted back into place. And now, with my online teaching and my book writing, I sit even more than I used to. Still with no side effect. Yet, how long I sat and how I sat were only part of the problem. I had suffered from a lack of integrated functioning that created my pain and fed its chronic nature. But what is integrated functioning? It happens when your body intelligence is in charge and all your body parts work well together. It's natural in children, but for adults, it must be consciously embodied. Integrated functioning gets compromised when we repeatedly engage in off-centered habits. After a while, our body parts no longer work well together because some muscles are overused or misused. And this shift happens slowly, so we don't always perceive it. I didn't always feel the neck tension in my neck, until I had a full-blown headache. We think we're fine when we're not in pain. We often blame stress for our recurring tension. In the meantime, a misused or overused muscle becomes a catastrophe ready to happen. And under stress, that muscle stands out. As a culture, we have inherited unconscious misconception around movement, posture, and self-image from the start of modern fitness. The 19th century was an amazing time. People traveled more, they became curious about science, business, art, spirituality, and their own body. Impressed by the well-defined bodies of the Greek Olympic athletes, but not aware of their well-rounded education, gymnasts of the time assumed fitness was all about pumping muscle. As a result, our self-image was forever distorted. It led some people to overdo, while others were experiencing body shame. Both reactions were forms of body disconnect. Modern yoga and modern fitness have so much health benefit. However, their focus on body parts and appearances created challenges we still suffer from now. For one, we think strength comes from muscle strengthening, when it's a lot more than that. Think of the strength of a cat jumping and how its body remains supple. Also, we let our mind tell our body how to move as if it knew better than our body intelligence. Especially with posture and exercise. We've been told to lift our chest and pull our shoulders back, to straighten up, to slouch within seconds. Sounds familiar? You see, the synergy of your habitual body brings the habit right back. Good posture is not about positioning body parts. It's the expression of a body already functioning in an integrated way. Put simply, the focus of modern medicine and modern fitness on body parts took us away from the wisdom of our body, whole body. Integrated functioning is the most efficient solution to prevent or resolve recurring tension. It can reverse the chronic pain trend, this kind of chronic pain trend without medication. Integrated functioning empowers your body intelligence to perform at its best. It delivers immediate results, and it's a gift that keeps on giving. Integrated functioning guides you from wherever you are on a mind, body, heart, and soul journey towards healing and the lightness of being. And this process, it aligns with Leonardo da Vinci's advice. Listen to the whispers of your body if you don't want it to yell out loud. When chronic tension and pain interferes with the quality of your life, it's time for educated awareness in action. Discover the underlying habits feeding your own pain to reclaim your integrated self and recover the well-being you want and deserve. Integrated living is your birthright. It allows all of us to dance the joy of wholeness and contribute to life as the integrated beings the world needs to blossom. Thank you.
Cecile, so awesome, so awesome. This talk is so important right now because so many of us are sitting all the time. So I think this is something that we all need to hear for sure. Great set, great lights, great audio. Careful, you dropped one Be mindful of that. No ums at all. I love that you took us on your own health journey in service of the audience. Talking about activating body intelligence is so wonderful. It's so your point of view. I think your choreography was really fantastic. I would be very mindful, however, when you're wearing a lav or a mic, if you hold it, touch it, bump it, it does distort the audio. So we did lose your audio when you gave yourself a hug. So just be mindful whenever you have some sort of device on that's amplifying your voice. If you touch it or do anything, it will change and distort the audio. I think that your confidence and your gentleness in delivery is really, really wonderful. I love that you reframe our understanding around fitness and you talk to how our body image changed when fitness became a thing. Also, I think that you talking about body intelligence, synergy, and expression and that expression in an integrated way is really unique for us to think about our body expression as it relates to health. You slowed down a little bit right before the end of the talk. Be very mindful to keep the tempo up so that you don't lose us ever. You ramped back up at the end. So if you were looking for words, be mindful next time that that's the section of the talk you want to work a little bit harder on memorizing. Talking about reclaiming and recovering is a wonderful call to action. Really, really beautiful work. Thank you so much. Amazing job. Brava, Cecile. Thank you so much for tuning in to the virtual showcase for the Big Talk Academy's Fall 2023 cohort. If you'd like to step onto my big stage, all you got to do is head over to thebigtalkacademy.com and join me. This is where we create thought leaders. We help amplify and elevate voices in order to make the world a better place. And if you love these videos, let us know in the comments. And be sure to hit that subscribe bell and notification button so you get access to our latest videos. And remember, your voice matters. Big love. Mwah.